Hey guys, it's Jason, and I got a question for everyone today. Who remembers these bootlegs from the late 80s, early 90s? Back then, at least where I was at, this was the only way to watch Shaw Brothers movies. I did a video about how I got into martial arts movies, and I explained in the 80s, like the mid 80s, I lived in New Jersey and I could watch on Philly 57. That's how I got into Kung Fu movies. They had tons of Shaw Brothers. It was amazing. But when I moved to Virginia and then back to Pittsburgh, it was a dark period for me where I couldn't find them anywhere. Occasionally, I could get one at a rental store like Two Champions of Shaolin, but that was few and far between. And I think these covers are so great. I have such a nostalgia for all these, but I really think some of them rival the Celestial covers they used once they got restored. Now, Tommy Retro, the admin over at the Mighty Shaw Brothers Vault, it's a Facebook group. He's really knowledgeable. He made some of these. I can't remember like which ones, but he would scan different press books and different Shaw Brothers posters, and they put them together, and they would sell them at conventions and down at the 43rd Chamber. I think that was the name of the video store where they would sell these at, over in New York City, of course. Got Abbot of Shaolin, aka Slice of Death. Man, it was so great to get these. And while I'm going here, I'll show you right here, Advantage Video. So in the back of Black Belt magazine and different martial arts magazines, they have ads for Dragon Video, which was where I first started, but then he ended up here at Advantage Video because it was cheaper. If you ordered a certain amount, you would get cool gifts. He sent me Rumble in the Bronx way before it was in the theaters, and my mind was blown. I actually have that over here. I'll show you guys. Yeah, this is the Rumble in the Bronx he sent me. Try to get my focus there. Love these catalogs. This is from 1998, but I started with them, I think, 94, 93. Just showing you guys a couple more here. We got Masked Avengers, one of my favorites. Of course, these are all English dubbed. Some of them say edited for television by Larry Bensky, so they were from the television source, but some are better quality. I love Destroyers. If you guys watched my Venoms countdown, that made my top 3. I really, really love that one. Grandmaster of Death. And then some of them, it looked like it was like a 5th generation copy almost. This is not as, good quality as Destroyers here. But these are where I got to see ones that I missed on television, and it just was so great every few months when I could get a few of these. The Spearman. And then occasionally I'd pick up, I think these were legit, the Vista home video versions, Super Ninjas. But in the store when I rented it, it had a more official label on it, so who knows, this could be a bootleg. It's what we were working with back then. And then later on in the 90s, there'd be these ones I'd run into at FYE in different stores. But strangely, these ones seem more cut than the bootleg versions. I don't know why. That doesn't really make sense because these were in official stores. And like I said, it's so hard with these Ground Zeroes and different ones to even know if they were legit. But if you bought Masked Avengers, for instance, at like a retail store in the late 90s, it was so chopped up, it would chop out different lines of dialogue. It was definitely a disappointment. So I usually stuck with my old standbys. So yeah, guys, just wanted to go down memory lane for a moment. Let me know down in the comments if you guys had any of these bootlegs. I loved them back in the day, and they got me through that dark period where you couldn't really get them anywhere else. And I was watching them all the way until Celestial start remastering and restoring them. But it's nice to still have them in my collection for sure. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.